Hello, everyone.
Welcome. Is this our first Whistle Sunday being back?
It is.
Wow. God, that was only a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago, we were coming back from vacation.
Time flies when you're having fun, man.
Yeah, vacation was really fast, but also this week was really, really fast,
This week,
too.
Zip.
Yeah.
Gone.
So this week was kind of like really catch-up week, I feel like. Like, we have been working. Lots of listing, lots of picture taking, went to the bins, lots of filming, lots of editing, lots of stuff. If anyone's had to deal with us being like slow to ship, slow to respond to a comment, slow to get something listed that you want,
Sorry.
we do apologize. This has been a really, really busy week over here. Ryan even was teaching some classes at the art fair.
We have our city's like days, and the art center that I work for sometimes does. It's called Art on the Lawn, and you just get it and you give them $20 to $30, and you get a canvas and some little pottery, and you paint it in such a way.
Ryan's been partying hard at country music fest.
I went to a concert last night. It was so much fun at a Yeehaw honky tonk bar.
It was teachers' night out.
It was a joyous time. It was, even though it was me and one other art teacher, and we were definitely the wildest two in the bunch. Shocker.
I stayed at home. Anyways, so the week we're talking about is the week of the 6th through the 12th.
Yeah.
And I would say that the sales definitely did pick up, obviously, compared to last week, because we did have our closets closed last week. But I will say that I also put like quite a bit of effort into making sales. So as I just said, I was listing a lot. I've been sharing a lot. I've been sending a lot of offers. There was even a day where I sent off like 30% off plus on a bunch of items. So I think that helped me a lot. It did pay off. I had a pretty good sales week, I would say.
I don't know why I'm so yawning. We just had lunch. That's probably why I'm going into my food coma. I had a really good sales week. I had a really good Posh week, which I feel like I have not had in an eternity. So it feels good to say. I had a good eBay week. I made a Mercari sale. I had some good Depop sales. Have I shipped any of it? No, not yet.
So, of course, before we talk about our own sales, we do have a Valentine VIP to highlight today. So today's Valentine VIP is named Colby, but Colby's closet is called Saving Lace, which is SAVINGLACE. Her closet is now right here. But of course, it is also the first link below in the description. So Colby has all kinds of good stuff, of course. She's got a really nice Nilly Lotan dress. She has some really cute frame jeans, like the good kind of frame jeans, like boot cut, flare.
Not the like lay high, skinny.
The nice ones.
The good one.
She's got driftwood shorts, which I don't think I've ever seen. I guess I would have assumed they sell that, but yeah, I hadn't seen it before.
Cute.
Some really cute Free People jeans, a couple pairs of them. She also has this really nice Free People puffer coat. She's got some Zadig clothing, but she also has some Zadig boots. And Zadig makes like the best,
beautiful boots.
The best leather boots ever.
I
wish I could wear a pair.
The outlet in Chicago, at like the Roseville outlets or the one across from the airport, they didn't have anything in my size.
Yeah. Go check out Colby. She's, like I said, the first link below. Go give her some love. In the form of comments, shares, whatever you want to do. But thank you, Colby, for being a Valentine, and thank you, of course, to all of our Valentines for being Valentines. I gotta get on filming an update for the Valentines on the things we've discussed in the past few months.
Ongoing little series.
Yes. I gotta get on that probably this next week or the one after. Anyways, let's get into sales now. And like we said, it was pretty good kind of everywhere. So actually, maybe you do your Mercari and Depop first, and then we'll do eBay's, and then we'll do the Poshies.
We can do that. My first and only on Mercari, I only had one. Aritzia Denim Forum Yoko mid-thigh high waisted shorts, $30. Nice. And I get to keep every single one of them $30, which I don't really understand how Mercari makes money.
They feed the buyer now. I've seen a lot of complaints online from people that shop Mercari that they're like, well, now after fees, it doubles in price. And I'm like, ooh.
Does it really?
Ooh, sorry.
Well, not my
It wasn't my choice.
I'll take my $30 and I'll run all the way to the bank and I'll be quiet about it. So that was a joy. Depop, I sold a lot. I don't know why, but again, I thankfully am in the good graces of Depop that I keep in that good grace. And I had like 4 or 5 items get like promoted or whatever it's called. They get like, they get selected for the little editor's choice.
Were they by chance little Y2K TikTok?
Conveniently, yes.
I can't believe it.
Single one of them was. This was number 1. This like got promoted and then sold in like 2 minutes. And I was like, okay. Y2K Army Green Baby Doll Ruffle Front Trim tank top. This one sold for $18. I like really don't ever expect a ton for these. I had somebody be like, well, you only sold things for $18. Do why you have a ton? A, shady. B, it's a tank top. They pay $4 in shipping, and I make my little $10, and I run all the way to the bank. Like, I'm not gonna charge somebody unless it's like worthy.
Well, it cost you like 50 cents.
I was gonna say, it literally cost me a couple quarters.
Yeah.
Not that big of a deal. This had 68 likes. Wild.
That's cool.
This one had many more. This was a fresh produce floral printed pastel purple tank top. This one sold in a bundle with a Y2K, a multicolored paisley keyhole cap sleeve top. The fresh produce had 155 likes.
Wow.
It is a purple tank top with flowers on it.
What are you gonna do if the person ordered it and expected like fresh apples, bananas, lettuce, and tomatoes?
I'll be like, I don't know if your phone wasn't working or what the dealio
The
is.
picture wouldn't load and it said fresh produce.
But that's not what I ordered. Next on Depop was a good vintage brand. I found this one other time in the past. Vintage bear traps. 80s wooden cage leather pointed toe boots. These, I said, as like an office siren moment. A little bit.
Did they look like a metal circle that when you step in it, it goes...
That would be really cool. That'd be a mosquito.
A mosquito bear trap.
Oh my gosh. That would be really... I sold a pair of...
Something you don't see often in life is a bear trap. But I feel like in cartoons, you'd see them like all the time.
I'm thinking of like a mosquito like roadrunner
vibe.
That'd be really fun.
I feel cheated. I have never seen a
I've
real bear trap.
literally never seen one.
I mean, I don't really want to. I don't want to hobble through the woods and step in a bear trap. So I'll take it.
No, thank you. I sold a pair of these on Etsy back when I did that for like 2 minutes. And it was a pair of like wooden clogs that I think were a little bit older than these. These were like 80s. Those were like 70s. They sold for $30. Easy. She paid shipping. Next was another fun little 80s accessory. This vintage Scottish hand knit pom-pom beret. Sold for $25. Then another bundle of this Y2K grunge sleeves, which is very Kesha. Waffle knit graphic long sleeve hoodie. It sold for $22. And then also in that bundle was a Y2K red waffle knit graphic long sleeve fitted thermal. Sold for $18. So I think that was like, what, 50 something, 40, something like that. Y2K Exhilaration, a brown leather suede cheetah print patchwork top handle mini bag. I am very proud of my Temu titles.
Yeah, the Wish title.
I will absolutely say. This one sold for $32, and this thing was like itty bitty teeny tiny. $32. That is amazing what people will buy.
I couldn't do that.
This was actually really cute, and I think my sister wanted this, so like, oops. London double-decker bust, preppy beaded coin purse. I love the color. It looks like the ones that they sell at Anthropologie. They're like $40. She got this one for $14. And it had 44 likes. That was another one of my little promoted thingers. And then this was the last one. This was a Torrid and Outlander, which I have no idea what Outlander is. I think it's a TV show. If I ask my mom, she'd probably know, because Janet is a TV girly. It could be a movie, it could be a show. Could be a potter, could be a tree.
Could be a novel.
It could be a book. Could be a really crappy little magazine. I have no idea.
Could be a brand of airplane.
But this was Torrid and Outlander, and this was this really cute blue and kind of like gray and like green. It was like kind of not Shrek green, but like swamp green.
The kind of gray that goes like this, I guess.
Yeah. Do you not do that? Do you not like attribute a hand motion to a color?
Gray?
Yeah, I feel like green, like it's very slimy, very slinky. Where silver is very like very pointed.
Silver's.
Yeah. That's it. This was a 3X, and Depop loves to promote plus size stuff. Word to your mother, if you ever get any like cute plus size by 2K, good Torrid that's like a little more kind of emo, grungy, put it on Depop because they love it. These had 59 likes and it sold for $35.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, so moving on to Eastleigh.
eBay.
First up on Eastleigh was something from my own personal collection, and I actually got this back in Chicago when we went to Chicago.
When I'm back in Chicago, I feel it.
When we went there for the first time, well, the first time together, I bought these at the Real with some credit. So it was these Valentino VLTN printed graphic wide leg jeans, super freaking cute. They just looked weird on me. They were very like solid denim, straight leg. It was also like they were a little ankly, and I can't handle ankle pants of any kind.
We are very tall in real life.
Can't handle it. There's something about the feeling that I don't like.
It's not a good look on like really tall people. Like your jeans gotta go to your shoes.
It only works if you got like Doc Martens on.
That's it. I was gonna say.
Still, it can't be too short.
If you got a good boot on.
Sold for $250 and the buyer paid shipping. This did go to someone named
US.
Is their username. And I feel safe saying that because you'd have to guess how many A's are in it. And there's a lot.
That's very true. It's very
So
true.
next up, I sold this Brioni silk Italian striped blue pink tie. This is my first time trying a Brioni tie, but it sold really quick on eBay for $20. I usually expect like $20, $25 for ties, so that's pretty good. Then I sold this Evereve Michael Stars Sundance straw paper hat. Sold for $25. This one was new with tags, and this was the last of my amazing Evereve hats from the bins.
I miss that day.
I know, I need another bin of hats. Then I sold this Anthropologie Postmark map printed tee. Postmark is a brand from Anthro that I would say I mainly skip nowadays.
Oh, immediately.
But this was
Every
really
now and
adorable.
again. Every now and again. Something slips through the cracks.
She's kind of in the group with Deletta, where it's like...
Dolan's an
Or
immediate now.
Dolan.
Immediate now. Well, no.
Or left of center.
Dolan, there's like the outerwear.
Dolan has a couple.
Every now and again.
Sold for $20. But it is Postmark, so. And it is just a sleeveless t-shirt, so. Then, a big sale that was technically kind of from my personal collection. It was like meant to be in my personal collection, but it didn't fit. So it never kind of entered. Comme des Garçons black distressed shredded ripped blazer jacket. And yes, you're looking at that right. This thing looks like,
so cute.
not to bring up bears again, but like a bear just
I picked a bear.
ripped through it. This did sell for my full asking price of $448. It retailed for, I think, around $1,300. And the thing with Comme des Garçons is it fits very small.
It's Japanese.
Yes,
it is
very, very small.
Teeny
That
tiny.
goes for Comme des Garçons Play, that goes for Comme des Garçons, that goes for white label, black label, all of them. They're all very small.
Itty bitty.
Didn't fit me. Then, this is a new bolo, especially for eBay, though this was still doing pretty good on Posh. It is called I See by Connie K. Connie K! Which literally is spelled I-C. Like, I-C.
What does Connie K see?
I don't know.
What is she looking
It's
at?
Connie K.
What are you looking at,
But
Connie?
this was a gauzy asymmetrical blouse. This sold for $37.72, which I assume is because I usually send 18% off on eBay. That's probably what that ended up being. And again, it was doing really well. So pick it up if you see it. Then I sold this Lululemon Hottie Hot 2 pair of neon mini athletic shorts. These sold for $34. Surprised it happened on eBay. Surprised they went for $34. Buyer paid shipping. Then I sold this Vineyard Vines 144th Kentucky Derby Run for the Rose one shoulder dress.
They got 144 of those things.
I guess. And this was also from quite a few years ago. But this did quite good because Vineyard Vines does not always do that well.
I think it's Derby.
But
People go
I
nuts.
also,
for
like,
Kentucky
minus the
Derby.
whole Derby thing, this was a really pretty dress. Sold for $40. And last up on eBay for the week was this Rails Rare Reese Star Rainbow Graphic Button Cardigan. And this sold for a whopping $82.
So cute.
I know people would be scared to mark up Rails, but like, when it's that cute, I listed that at $100. And that was doing well. So
I would have lived for the offer.
So pretty.
Okay, my first on eBay was from the haul that we posted before we left a couple weeks ago. The brand was Barora, and according to my little Googling, little Miss Middleton likes to wear that brand. There are some pieces, kind of like, what else does she wear?
Hobbs.
Yes, that like, shoo, the minute she puts it on. This was not one of them, but I listed it for 90. She offered me 72, and I was like, sure, perfect. So if you see it, pick it up. I sold this dress once before. I think I have one or two still hanging around. Nation Ltd, the Burnout Everly Cotton Tier dress. I love this like deep rust color. It's so pretty, good for fall. This one sold for $65, and I have no idea how much I make. Next, this was a big one. This was a full price sale of this Sabina Musiev and Beholden, which is the Anthropologie bridal line. Pleated metallic maxi dress, sold full price for $345. That was a big one. And a cute dress. Good green. Then, back down to the regular world, I sold this Urban Outfitters BDG white oversized button down. This one sold for $27.20 because of my little eBay sale thing. Next, this was something from my own personal collection. And it was this Anthropologie Maeve floral Vera Jacquard sweater vest. I just don't like sweater vests. As much as I want to like them, and as many cute ones as there are, I just look like Caillou every single time I put a sweater vest on. I just can't do it. That's fine. This one sold for $50 and buyer paid shipping. Next was this pair of Goldie Black Parker vintage cutoff shorts. These sold for $55, buyer paid shipping. And then next And last was this really adorable Pokemon Pikachu pink tulle puff shoulder little girl's dress. This one sold for $20.
Nice.
Super cute.
Moving on to Poshmark. Again, this is the week of the 6th through the 12th. On the 6th, I actually didn't have any.
I had 11. First on the 6th, a lot of bundles this day. Bundle number 1, Y2K brown textured button front vest, vintage cream 50s embroidered silk blouse, really adorable vintage brown leather concho brass embellished belt. Bundle sold for $75 and I will make 60.
Nice.
Next on the 6th, Y2K Cole Haan sporty cream leather heels. These were the Cole Haan with the Nike sole in them, and I think those do a little bit better than like the regular dress shoes. I have no idea though, I'm spitballing. These sold for 30 and I make 24. Next, another bundle. This sold for $100. Y2K vintage brown ribbed beaded detail tank top, vintage 80s made in Ireland hand knit Shetland wool cardigan, Y2K purple floral cap sleeve baby tee. I will make 80. And I think it all because of that cardigan. And I love Shetland wool. Next on the 6th, Lululemon men's red metal vent tech t-shirt sold for $29. I make 2022. This was from
2022. Good
2022.
year.
That was a great year. This was
back in the day.
from when we did the like bougie Goodwill thrifting. This was a Sundance new bohemian long sleeve kimono. This one sold for $42. I make $33.60. Next, my first time finding and my first time selling, Jenny Kane oiled leather mock clog. These had definitely, she'd seen some miles, she'd seen some better days. I sold them for $45. They were bins fine, so I paid like a couple bucks for them. And I get the bragging right on my little reseller Girl Scout sash that like, I sold Jenny Kane.
On your resume.
Yeah, I make.
Has found Jenny Kane.
They'd be like, "You're hired."
So that should be like the next reseller trend. We make our little like resumes.
Make a little. Oh, that would be so fun. Let's do it. I make $36. Easy. Next, another Sundance piece. This was really an interesting one. A Sundance gray distressed, oversized graphic t-shirt. It was a gray burnout t-shirt that literally just said Sundance. And I don't know if this was like something the employees wore, because we do have a Sundance boutique at the Bougie Mall, or if this was like a gift with purchase. If you spend $100,
Sundance
you get a Sundance t-shirt. Sold for $20. I make $13.02. Next, I don't know where this came from, but I don't remember finding it.
I think
you might have given this to me.
I think this came from Stephanie.
Oh, or Stephanie. Somebody very kindly gifted this to me. Gunny Sacks, Jessica McClintock, black tiered dress. The bodice of this was so pretty. This picture doesn't do it justice. All the sequins, all the beading, big old 80s tulle skirt. Beautiful. Sold for $89. I will make $71.20. Next was a Target and Rhode collab, the red patterned tiered dress. Sold for $25. I make $20. I only pick up the Target collab stuff if it's an XL or bigger. Or if it's like a kid or a home good.
Or if it's a good one.
Some of the Love Shack fancies,
Love Shack fancy ones are good ones.
I don't think anything else is really that good. The Missoni stuff is all over
Some
the
of
place.
the Lily Pulitzer used to do okay.
I remember that jumpsuit used to do so good. That was a good
A
time.
lot of the other,
We'll leave her there. Next was this Y2K Mermaid Siren Cottage Silk Patchwork Skirt. This sold for $14. I make $11.05. And my last on the 6th went to the wonderful Miss Sheila. She bought this adorable Sundance burnt orange button front v-neck cardigan for $30. And I will make $24. And she left me the nicest little note. Thank you, Sheila.
On the 7th, I had 4.
I had 3.
My first I went to Sharon!
Sharon!
Oh.
Sharon! You have to. You can't.
Yeah, I know, but you do
Not.
it like nails on a chalkboard.
When he dies, that's when I'll stop doing that.
I will find him then. Sharon got a bundle. Sharon got 3 pieces. She got this Everlane pair of straight tall crop cream jeans. She got this Cabby Novel oversized gray collared vest and Athleta tall Trekkie utility cargo pants. I wish Posh had a tall option.
Yeah, they
you
have
always
petite.
like. I always
But we
put
don't have
tall
tall.
as if it is a tall piece as like the second or third word because like I know that you can't actually pick it. But she got this bundle for $92 and I get $73.60. So thank you, Sharon. Then Colby different Colby. Colby popped into my closet and Colby made a bundle, and she got this American Eagle 2023 lived-in oversized thermal waffle sweatshirt and Coach Willis vintage leather flap satchel bag. Together these sold to her for $120 and I get $96, so thank you so much, Colby. You're getting ready for fall, I have a feeling.
Such a cute bag.
Then Megan also popped into my closet. So Megan also got a vintage Coach, and it was this made in New York City satchel top zip bag. Thank you, Ryan, for rejuvenating it.
Me and the saddle soap one day.
Yeah.
I went a little AWOL.
Yeah, which is fine by me.
That's okay.
And she also with it got this ghost faux leather Halloween unisex crossbody, Royal Worcester 1961 rare vintage fruit ceramic bowl, and Free People Tourist printed burnout tee. And altogether these went to her for $150 and I get $120, so thank you so much, Megan. Then Sunny popped into my closet, and I call this person Sunny because I cannot find their name anywhere else, and even their shipping label said Sunny. But this person bought from both of us, so I have a feeling they're a viewer because they bought like right at the same time, or else that's just really crazy odds.
And she had good taste.
So Sunny is also preparing for fall. Sunny got this Anthropologie Moth Georgia soft plush sweater, All Saints wool blend crop alpha crew neck sweater, and Evereve dress form cable knit mock neck sweater.
Adorable.
Cute. All of these went for $105. I get $84. Thank you so much to Sunny, or whatever your real name is. Whoever's behind the alias.
Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say.
Whoever. Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say. Do you ever have that? You just forget what you're saying as you're saying it. Sunny bippy bopped on down to my little closet, and she got a really adorable little bundle. Y2K dead stock beaded pastel fair isle sweater. I found like 3 or 4 of these like 90s Rue 21 sweaters. Every single one of them. They are so cute. She got one of my personal favorite things in my closet. Y2K vintage green terry cloth long sleeve sweater. So soft. And this really adorable Disney vintage 70s mini red sweater. She's like ice skating. It's so cute. What a perfect little like Disney Christmas moment. Bundle sold for $131. I will make $104.80.
She's so ready for
Thank you,
fall.
Sunny.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. Next on the 7th was this.
Listen, Sunny.
Listen, Sunny. Next on the 7th was this vintage Key West Captain Tony's Fisherman t-shirt. I have driven past this restaurant before. I don't think I've ever been in. It's right on the corner by Ernest Hemingway's house. And I've done that before. That's fun. That was a good time. If you're ever down there, go for it.
So upset that I missed that.
It's a good time. Sold for $18 and I make $14.40. And then my last on the 7th was another fun little pickup from the Bougie Goodwill haul from the last stop. This was a Notori coral hand-dyed long sleeve duster robe. I got it home and I realized that it was missing the belts. I don't know why I didn't notice that when I was in the store. But either way, I listed it for like $45 because they go for a lot more if they have the belt. I got an offer 38, or I sent out an offer 38 and she accepted. I made 27.
Nice.
47.
On the 8th, I had 2.
I had 3.
My first sale was this Prairie Underground moth leg and look cardigan. Sold for $60, I get $48. Pretty sure that the color was moth, not the style.
It's a moth
cardigan. I think. And I still don't like Prairie Underground.
I can't stand it.
Then, this was one of my bigger sales of the week, and this was stunning.
Such a beautiful piece.
Anthropologie, Beholden, Sachin and Bobby, and the rest of the titles cut off, but this was literally like a beautiful sleeveless wedding dress. Strapless, sleeveless, whatever you want to call it. Stunning. Now, this person did not tell me that they were buying it like for their wedding.
Like, what you buying the dress for?
You could be like some kind of like pop star, and it's for like a music video or like a photo shoot. I don't know, but I just
think she'd get married.
I think it went to like New York. I think.
Gonna get married.
This sold for $300, and I get $240. Dang. This was also doing fantastic. Fantastic. It was so pretty.
My first on the 8th was this pair of Birkenstock oiled leather Arizona double buckle sandals. I love my double buckles. They're amazing. These sold for $29. They had a little bit of footbed wear, but the actual, like, the sole or the tread of them was in really good shape. And, like, they get dirty the literal first time you try them on anyway. So, like, it doesn't really matter.
Unlike
2022.
Unlike the sole of mine. Mine need to be fixed.
I'm going to the cobbler this week, and I'm just going to take them with me.
Okay.
I'm just going to say.
I don't know what I'm going to do without them.
I need you to fix these, please. Next, this was a fun little one. I don't remember who found this, or you might have handed this to me at the bins. It is May Jan Meijan.
I think they did.
Meijan. Vintage, made in Hawaii, tropical mandarin collar blouse. This sold for $42 quickly, and I make $36.
The comps look so good on that brand. I
It was
think they make a
adorable.
lot of dresses as well, or they like were really long, kind of like
They were so
jacket
cute.
things.
And in
but
this
they-
little lady's profile picture, she has this like really cool vintage Hawaiian dress on. I was like, this is going to somebody who's going to cherish it. Good job. And then my last on the 8th, Bolo Notebook. This brand makes a little appearance at the end of the week as well. The brand is Hunza G. She is very expensive English swimwear designer. This was a black gold shimmer, and she's like one of those one size fits all. Like they're $280 new. One size fits small. I'll say that. Very expensive. People love them. I will say, like with her, they do have a lot of like stretch to them. And then when I was there, and I found two, Jack's cousin was there and found a purple one. She sold for $100.
Oh, fine.
They are so expensive. This one sold for $90. I make $72, and that paid for all of my Vince Hall times like 5, which is a joy. And that was it for my 8th.
On the 9th, I had 8.
I had 3.
My first sale was another tie, Dior logo striped vintage white tie. This sold for $24. I get $17, $18. Dior's a bit trickier, so I was happy to have that sell. Then I sold this Aritzia Wilfred satin granite blue button blouse. So adorable. Sold for $32. I get $23.58. That was a bins one, but I totally would have bought that somewhere as well.
Yeah.
Then I sold, this is once again from that like big amount of like kind of beater junker Louis and Chanel's that I've like went on and on for a couple weeks about. Louis Vuitton vintage monogram snapped Sarah wallet. This one went for $70. I get $56. And there will be another one coming up. So Free People Robbie bomber jacket also went for $31. I get $24.80. I believe this is the day that I was sending out like the low offers.
Big old offer.
Then I sold this Express 2022 wool blend plaid longline coat. This is so adorable.
I loved
So
this
nice. I normally would not list anything from Express, but like I couldn't not list
A
that.
good outerwear piece though, even if it's from a mall brand, like somebody
Sold for $50. I get $40. I think I had listed it for $90, but it's Express, so like I was happy to get $50. Then Christina popped into my closet, and she got this Anthropologie floral spring gold visor. Sold for $28. I get
So
$20,
cute.
$38. That was also so adorable, and it was like new.
Was that a little Vince Fine moment?
Yeah, very recent. Then I sold this Angry Minnow vintage Blame It On My Gypsy Soul flannel. That's what this is what they make. This is all they make, basically. Except
Touch
nowadays they do more like brand collabs.
They have a lot of beer ones.
Yeah, but the ones that are really popular are these like, I'm a wild lady with flowers in my hair.
Work. Be that little wild lady.
Sold for $29. I
put
get
a tweet in
$21.18. That is definitely a bolo. Then I sold this Free People Ariel camo printed oversized tee for $20. I get $16, and that is
Are
it for my
they
9th.
anywhere else besides Minnesota?
I think so. That went to Texas, so Texans must know about it at least.
That seems like something that would go to Texas.
Yes.
I believe it.
Yes, at our turnstile, we have an employee who's from Texas, and she wears a lot of Angry Minnow. I'm like,
That
I'm
doesn't
checking
surprise
every
me at
box
all.
there.
She's the love. My first on the 9th was this pair of Abercrombie and Fitch ultra high rise 90s straight. I found these in the bins. They were a size 26. I don't think my smaller sized Abercrombie does that good, like anything under a 28. I think from now on, I'm going to take most of that to like Plato's because I'll still get some stuff for it. And I feel like that's a little bit more of a Plato's demographic, the little teeny girlies. Sold for 25. I make 20. Next on the 9th was this Madewell plus sized Dobby stripe Dominic something top, really cute. Dobby is a free elf. Sold for $38, which is a good sale for a Madewell top. I will make $27.42. My last on the 9th was this Urban Outfitters Out From Under green Brahmy, however we decided we say those now. 24,
Nice.
and I get $19.20.
On the 10th, I had 4.
2.
My first was another nice coat, Anthropologie Sanctuary Camo Faux Fur Coat. This actually sold really quick. It sold for $50. I get $40, but once again, that was still kind of from those offers that went out. Then I sold this Spanx Perfect Length Dolman Sleeve Top. I was kind of worried because it was a top and it's Spanx, which kind of doesn't make a ton of sense, but sold for $25. I get $20. That did okay. Did about as good as Spanx do nowadays.
They don't do great.
So like,
They don't do great.
okay.
I think the shapewear stuff does a lot better than like the jeans, the pants, or
Then I
else.
sold this Evereve French Connection cable knit cardigan for $32. I get $23.58 out of nowhere. That started to do so well. The day this sold, it gained like 5 likes. I don't know if I got some kind of weird Poshmark editor's choice or something, but it
or
just
if the Evereve girlies were just like, we found her.
I don't know.
We
what
located her.
Then Lee popped into my closet and Lee got some very, very nice
These were
boots.
beautiful shoes.
Alexander Wang leather studded Moto boots. These were handed to me by Stephanie.
She's a joy.
Stephanie.
She's a true joy.
Sold for $140 and I get $112. So thank you, Lee. Those are
That's a
so
good
that
sale.
leather was just fantastic.
Wonderful.
And last on the 10th was another one, the Louis. It was a vintage Porte Tresor something wallet. Sold for $99 and I get $79.20.
My first on the 10th. Not a Louis Vuitton wallet, unfortunately. Anthropologie Akumi Kin orange lace. I think this was supposed to be a top, but the model picture was really ugly, so I called it a beach cover. Like a swimsuit cover up kind of a thing. Sold for $15. Sure. You know. And then, on a much happier, much prettier note, Miss Maggie popped into my closet and bought the Anthropologie Pilcro A+, like, boutique linen pants. The model picture for these was so cute. She got them for $40. And I made 32. So thank you, Miss Maggie.
Yeah.
They're adorable.
On the 11th, I had 4.
I only had 2.
My first sale was this Anthropologie Akemi Kin Morwen boho dress. Sold for $31. I get $22.78. Right before that, someone had lowballed me on it, so hee.
I love when that happens.
Then I sold this Sue Sartor Rare Hamilton short floral belted dress. Sold for $200. I get $160. Sue Sartor is still a bolo, but it is a little trickier to sell nowadays. It's kind of went the way of Agua, where like obviously it's still a huge bolo, but it does not sell like instantly anymore. Speaking of, I also sold this Sue Sartor
these two.
Rare Floral Printed Cotton Dress. Sold for $199, and I get $159.20, and those actually did go to the same person. She was even interested in another one, but I guess she didn't need 3.
She picked the 2. She picked her 2 favorites. My first on the 11th, really good brand, very big bolo. Philly Boo and Free People white. I think it was supposed to be Eileen, but I pronounced it Eileen. Oops. Embroidered top. Philly Boo on its own does quite good. Philly Boo and Free People does even better. It's so expensive. It's very like lacy, like pirate girl.
It's Love Shack Fancy-esque. It's like teenage Love Shack Fancy, kind of. Or
bit.
like young sister of Love Shack Fancy.
A little bit. This was a new tag top that I sourced on Poshmark for $50, and I sold it for $150, which is great. And then my last on the 11th and my last for the week was another Hunza-G bathing suit. The first one had like a really pretty gold shimmer to it. This one was just a plain black one piece. This one sold for $80 and I make $64. So I made like what, $72 and $64, like $100 and something off of 2 swimsuits, which is still probably lower than the price of what one of them would have been. Yeah. Which is hysterical.
So on the last day, what's on Saturday the 12th, I had 2, and my first one went to Abby. So hello, Abby, and thank you so much. She wanted 2 of the Abercrombie & Fitch jeans that just went up in the haul actually this past week. She wanted the dad shorts, and she wanted the Curve Love cutoff black shorts. So she got them both for $50, and I get $37.02. So thank you very much to Abby. And last up for the week, Miss Jackie popped into my closet, and Jackie wanted the Free People Osaka barrel jeans in light yellow. They sold for $38 and I get $27.42. Those were so cute. And remember that barrel jeans are like super duper having a moment. So I paid up a little for these, and it was mainly because they were the barrel style. So that's it for the week. But my gross from Poshmark was $19.75.
Do I know anybody who was born that year?
I don't.
I don't think so. Mine was $12.19. I don't know anybody born that year either.
My note from Poshmark was $1,580.
Mine was $975.20.
My gross on eBay was $956.72.
Mine was $634.20.
And my eBay net was $813.21.
Mine was $539.07. That is quite good. $1,400.
And I just basically had to ship almost all of that this morning because I was kind of behind. So
Yeah,
once again,
that's
to
that's
those
my
that
goal
bought
tomorrow.
from me, I do apologize for being a little slow. I've been slow to answer questions. I've been slow to ship.
It takes a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
It
I
just
know.
takes a minute. Shipping takes a lot of time.
Yeah, I really appreciate the sales though. As I was saying in
Not to
the
sound
day in the
ungrateful.
life and the day in the life, I was very stressed last week without having sales. So to have quite a bump has been fantastic.
It's a joy.
So more than usual. Thank you to everybody that bought from us.
Yeah,
Definitely.
much
Yeah.
appreciated. Thanks, folks.
So that's all that we have for you guys today, but coming up on Tuesday is going to be a consignment store shopping arbitrage video. We're going to shop around at 3 different turnstiles for their summer half off sale.
I'm gonna get all my stuff photographed because it's all sitting right next to me.
And then Thursday, if you guys decide after that you want to see a haul of that stuff, we were thinking we would haul it because obviously we paid up for these things. There's more kind of thought and reason. I'm trying to think of
What's
the word.
that? Distinction.
A different word for
No, not
reason.
distinction. There's a little more curation,
Something
we'll say.
that goes behind them.
No, it's
So-
not curated. If I
And-
had money, I bought it.
And spoiler, I bought something that was multiple hundreds of dollars. So
That he's keeping.
keeping for now.
Keeping forever.
So
Well, I'm gonna take
so
it.
that I can show that in better detail also if we do that. So
Yeah.
that's probably what Thursday is going to be. But otherwise, that's all that we have for you guys today. So thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.